Hi. Today, when I was walking, it came to my mind that finally I connected the dots. Sometimes we feel so lost and we feel like nothing makes sense, and then we start searching for the answers or for the meaning. And if you're very tuned to subconscious and the signs and the messages, the world is actually giving you messages, either in dreams or you overhear a sentence that somebody says, you hear something in the film or even in the song. But you really, in a way, you have to look out for it. Be intentional about this. Have your eyes open. And today, when I was walking, I connected the dots. And even the phrase is very significant, because I had a dream about a year ago about someone telling me that if I do this, I will connect the dots and everything will start to be clear for me. So let me tell you what happened. And it's starting to be everything in my life starting to be very clear now, and it's starting to make sense. My name is Monica and my channel is called Leave to Live, because sometimes we have to leave things in our lives to actually become ourselves, because if we don't leave the things that are not working for us, we'll be forcing something else, forcing a different energy that actually doesn't work for us. And for me, if I stayed in circumstances or relationship or with people that I have been with for a long time, I would never truly be myself. So now I would never connect these dots. So let me tell you about the dream that I had. The dreams that I have, I usually put on paper, I illustrate them, and in a way I transfer them into reality. And in a way I think I'm making a connection with my life. And my life somehow starts to change, transform. It's very powerful. I didn't know that I was doing it, but it turns out that I am. Maybe I am a witch. So coming back to the dream, I had this dream. This is one of the series of episodes that I had. It was a reoccurring dream that was coming to me every 3 months about the house. And I think it was the last one. I was dreaming that I was being passed on. I wasn't walking in the dream. I wasn't driving. I wasn't moving by myself. I was being passed on by the people in my life. It was very mystical in this dream. I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to do any effort. And people were just passing me on from hands to hands, from hands to hands. And it was a long journey. It wasn't scary. It was very nice. I felt very, very looked after, and the people who were passing me on were very caring for me. I felt very safe. They brought me to this strange place, a huge house where there were horses, and it was like a meadow, open space, and there was this guy waiting for me at the doorstep. I didn't know him. I was just passed on to him, and he said to me, "Hello, Monica, welcome. Do you have the book?" And I said, "What book?" And he said, "You're holding it in your hands." And so I look at my hands and I found out, oh my God, I've got a book in my hands. I didn't even know. I didn't realize. I was holding it all the time, all this way. And he say, "No, you know what book? This is the one that you're holding. It's a French book, isn't it? It's a French author." he said, can you read this sentence from the book? I think he was looking for a password from me so I can enter to this house. And I said something about, I can't remember, I had to use a French word, maybe the name of the author. And he said, yes, that's it. So now you have to, so he was like treating me to a dinner and stuff. And then he said, now please have a rest, lie down. And then when you lie down and you go to sleep, you will connect the dots. And this is very important. And I said, do I have to? I don't want to lie down. And he said, no, you have to go to sleep. You lie down. And then you will see the dots and you will connect all the dots and you will understand everything. Okay, cut the story short. Yesterday I was like looking through the feed on the Facebook, and something caught my attention, something caught my eye. It was like a stickman figure, a drawing. And I said, this is my drawing. How did it end up here on my feed, when I was scrolling? And then I realized it's not my drawing, it just looks like my drawing. And then I went back and I clicked on it and I said, and someone was recommending a book by a Frenchman. And I thought, I have to read it, because I didn't even know what the book was about, but it was helping people to cut the attachments that are not working anymore. And I said, okay, I am just buying this book. I don't know what it is, what it's going to do. I'm buying it. And I bought it. It's about drawing chakras on your body and drawing chakras on the person that you need to be freed from, or the situation. It doesn't have to be a person, or the situation that you want to be freed from. So you're basically cutting cords, cutting attachments, because you have to draw the lines, you have to connect the dots between you and him or her or the situation. And then you have to basically take the scissors and cut it in between these two images, or you have to just tear it apart. And I started doing it because I've got a lot of things in my life now that I have to really lose these attachments, because I know that they are not working for me. And really magical things have started happening. I feel at one point I was doing the strongest attachment, and it was so heavy that I really had to cry. It was like a huge loss, like a bereavement. And I was crying and crying for an hour, and then I cut it up, and then I went to sleep because I didn't have any energy left. And then the next day I felt so light, like something lifted, like a 50-kilogram stone from my chest. And I was, in a way, inside I was like empty and free. And I really don't know how it's going to play out with time, maybe in 2 or 3 months, but I am doing it on a regular basis now. So I'm just saying, it's so important to actually make the connection between the subconscious and conscious. And one of the ways that you can do it is by drawing your emotions in your journal, not only writing, but drawing the emotions. Make it like a ritual, and try to make a connection with your dreams, because dreams are huge, very powerful connector with your subconscious, and they have messages for you. I truly believe that, because I trained my mind to have dreams regularly, and they always give me some kind of answer in visions, and visions are very, very powerful, more powerful than words. Keep writing in the journal, but start introducing little drawings, like even stickman drawings, very quickly, especially if you're dreaming about something. When you wake up, don't light the light, record yourself, retell the dream again, and then do a little drawing, and then it will stay with you. It's like you are pulling it down to the reality, and then you can work with it, because the dream will be unfolding, and there will be another dream and another episode. It's really mysterious, almost impossible, but it's happening. I'm going to connect the name of the book down in the description, and also if you are interested in being notified about me posting future videos, then subscribe please. It's going to help me. It's a new channel and I'm very excited about it, but I know that being excited is not enough. You have to make algorithm working somehow, so please comment. I will be very interested to find out if actually you are working with dreams as well, and how do you work with dreams? Do you illustrate them, or do you write about them in the journal? Yeah, thank you. Bye.